consists of about 6,000 acres in southern Schuyler County. I farm with my two sons, Ryan and Chad, and we raise corn, soybeans, and grandkids. My parents owned some of the land that we still farm, and when I was a freshman in high school, I rented 15 acres for an FFA project from my parents, and that's how I got started. When I started would have been in 1972. We didn't have any tractors with cabs. Combine didn't have an air conditioner. The combine head was, we had a 2-row corn head and a 13-foot bean platform. So now we have a 12-row corn head and a 40-foot bean head. Everything's bigger. Tractors are bigger, trucks are bigger, farm's bigger.
We went to Rushville High School, both of us. He actually didn't grow up here, so I didn't know him until high school. We
were at a gathering of young people and saw this cute young lady and asked her if she would like to go ride around, and it started from there. We dated for a couple of years and then got married. We got married straight out of high school. Too young and dumb, but we did, and we managed to stay together for 48 years, still going, and I have no idea how that many years has gone by. Our kids have grown, and now our grandkids are starting to get married. When my wife and I got married, I expressed my goal to her that I would like to make the farm big enough so that if the kids wanted to, we would give them the opportunity to come back. My younger son, Chad went to Mizzou and got a degree in forestry and started a business down by St. Louis. As it worked out, Ryan did come back to the farm. He interned with FS and Monsanto, but ended up coming back. He wanted to stay local. And we went through succession planning. When we did that, Chad came back to be part of that, and he asked if there would be a place for him. He and his wife had just had their first child, and they realized that they were 3 or 4 hours from family, and so they moved back. We have 1 grandson and 8 granddaughters. Girls can farm, and I would say that there's a chance that maybe 1 or 2 of them will. It would be naive of me to think that they all will. So I'm hoping that by doing things like that, they can keep a little bit of dirt on their roots, and they'll at least want to come back and visit. Well, at first I was a stay-at-home mom, and then, like I said, I started working at the grain elevator, which worked out great because I was home all summer. After I quit working at the grain elevator, I worked here as a bookkeeper. Most of our ground is river bottom ground along the Illinois River, heavy, tough stuff. We used to think we had to chisel plow all of it every year. This year we only chisel plowed about 500 acres. We do vertical tillage. We try to strip till all of our bean stubble that's going to go to corn and put on a half rate of nitrogen, about 100 to 120 units in the fall, and then we'll come back and use wide drops when the corn's about 1.5 feet, 2 foot tall. We use cover crops, mostly rye, on probably 500 to 800 acres a year. And I like what that does for the soil. We've changed what we do. We don't use near the fuel and not near the man hours. I know he's extremely hardworking. He prefers to work over almost anything else. Saturdays, Sundays, nights, whatever. He works extremely hard, stays very busy. He likes being involved in organizations, as he's mentioned, the county board, the other boards he's been on, FS and Growmark, and he just enjoys doing all that. I've had the good fortune of being on several boards, FS boards, Growmark board for 28 years. Got to travel all over the world, either with them or because of them. What would I like to be known for? Probably the guy that helped people. I just like to help people get started or better themselves. To be a master farmer, in my mind, I know a lot of other fellows, many of them are older than I am, have farmed longer than me, that don't get the recognition but do all the right things. In my mind, I'm a dirt clod. I guess thanks to the committee for taking a look at me, and I don't deserve it.